Welcome Sagittarius to your reading with Molly the Starkid at Starkidignited. This will be a reading that is timeless for the next 30 days that will apply for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising and North Node. It is being recorded in Cancer season in July of 2023, so if you catch it at that time, then it will apply until next month in August. Awesome. So let's get into it, Sagittarius. This will be part one. Part two will be on Patreon. As you guys know, I really hope to see you guys over there. But until then, let's jump into it. All right. So Sagittarius. We'll start with your astrological energy check-in. So I just have a look at your chart and note down whatever energies I feel are strongest or that are I'm intuitively guided to. So Sagittarius, for the next 30 days, I have travel, moving, exploration, and going out are all highlighted. This month and the next 30 days, a fiery, expressive energy that fits in well with how you see yourself in the world. So you may be expressing yourself more openly in your environments, as you desire more freedom. Conversely, if you're not allowing yourself to speak up, step up, and be recognized for your ideals, your truth, you may feel that energy is being embodied by other people. So you may also, you may be attracting big personalities, people who aren't afraid to shine and be seen, maybe even blunt truths coming from others. Energy is activating you to fight for how you do things and who you are, not in an aggressive way, but confidently asserting what you know and believe. A new beginning is being offered in your partnerships, infinite bonds, or places of shared power to allow you to feel more nurtured, secure, and loved. Make sure you're owning your emotional truth, communicating your needs, and allowing space to be emotionally present with what the other side needs as well. You need to use your skills of care, kindness, gentility, and empathy to bring about the optimal outcome. It's likely you'll be inspired over these next 30 days regarding your career, and you will be more communicative and driven to get to work on this. Awesome. So I'll leave it there for the astrological check-in, guys. Remember, with astrology, it's all opportunity. So we actually need to actively engage with the energies to get something out of it. Otherwise, they can just slip through our fingers if we're not applying ourselves. Obviously, with the harder aspects, they're going to kind of force us to pay more attention. But yeah, just be aware of that can be with astrology. Also, don't be too disappointed if you miss out on something, because you obviously integrated that energy while it was happening. So it's still available to you if you wish as well. Okay. So Sagittarius, let's jump into your reading. So we're just going to do general spirit messages, whatever's going on that's most important for us to hone in on and, give you more clarity on. Part two will go into detail on love, career, and money and finances. So if you do want a bit more information, or you just enjoy how I read and want to go a bit deeper, then check me over there on Patreon or link below. Yeah, but until then, let's get started. Okay. There also are some awesome pick-a card readings that I've been doing over on Patreon on this on the third tier, which is 20 USD a month or 32 Australian. So if you're so inclined or feel called to, I'd love to have you over there as well. Okay. Spirit, what messages are in Sagittarius's highest and best for the next 30 days? Okay, cool. So the first card that we get is Farewell to the Moon. So pretty. Okay. And interesting, because we actually have a new moon coming up in Cancer, which some of your astrology was based on. So that, I believe, is on Tuesday the 17th in Brisbane. So it might be, slightly different time or day, depending where you are in the world as well. So farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. And your next card we get is Time and Tide. And this card talks about oceanic spells and rituals. Okay. So Sagittarius, it looks like you're obviously, you may be leaving something in the past in the next 30 days. There's a farewell to something, allowing something to drop away or, move out of your life if necessary. You know, the moon is also feminine, motherly energy. So there could be some kind of mother figure or someone that, some kind of old patterning around mother figures, women being taken care of, these kind of things that is being released or let go of. You may also find that this is a time to really pay attention to the moon cycles, pay attention to where they're hitting in your chart, especially if you're someone that is born in towards the end of Sagittarius season. So we're talking like December 20th and beyond, but even before, we do have the nodes, which the North Node, which is the North Node is like the highest path available. You know, it's where it's like good karma. It's where we're trying to grow and learn, and collectively it's moving into Aries, which means that if you were born at the end of Sagittarius, that is going to trine your sun. So likely that you're going to get a lot of inspiration to do with, you know, your purpose in life, your identity, your just how you find joy in the world. So that might be especially significant to you. So make sure you're paying attention to those moon cycles in your chart if you're someone who's familiar with astrology. If not, you know, you may find yourself just wanting to be up late at night lately over the next 30 days, being someone that, you know, spends more time under the moon, in the moon's rays, receiving information, intuition from the moon. Okay, and with time and tide here as well, it feels like, you know, like something's being let go of, and then it's almost like waiting for the right time for something to come in. Like she's kind of like, you know, thinking about love and just waiting on shore. So I get that as almost, you know, patiently waiting for something to come in, like trusting the tides, you know, trusting the tide to bring the thing in at the right time for you. Okay, so let's see what's going on the emotional level and get more detail. So Spirit, what is happening emotionally for Sagittarius? What's happening with this farewell to the moon? Yeah. And what's happening with time and tide? What's happening with time and tide? Okay, so the first card that we, oh, that's cool. So these cards are number 17 and number 18. And your other two cards that you got are also number 17 and 18. So they might be lucky numbers for you. You know, 17 breaks down to an 8, 18 breaks down to a 9. So 1 plus 7, 8, 1 plus 1, yeah, 1 plus 8 is 9. But so going on from that, the first card that we get for Farewell to the Moon is Sea Snake, which is all about letting go and like shedding an old identity, shedding an old skin, you know, essentially something that protected us, it served us really well, but then it got to a point where now it must be shed and let go in order for us to you know, grow into our greatest potential. I like thinking about it as well as like, you know, sometimes when we shed something, you know, we can be feeling very vulnerable and naked afterwards. Obviously, like if you lost your skin, you'd probably be feeling pretty raw. And we can even sometimes be tempted to put on that old skin again, you know, like everything's too much and we try and like put on those old clothes essentially. So yeah, this might be a time where you're really being encouraged and supported by universal forces, your guides, your higher self, to finally let this thing go and to shed it once and for all. Especially with Farewell to the Moon, I see that as showing a lot of appreciation for that old identity or old part of yourself, you know, like loving it, yeah, showing gratitude for how it served you, and then also acknowledging that, you know, thank you, but I no longer need this part of me. I can take it from here, and allowing yourself to be that, you know, maybe a bit more raw and sensitive version of yourself, but more authentic, you know, glowing with purity and who you really are. All right. And then for the next cards that we get with Time and Tide, we get Be Aware, we get Octopus and Orca. They're the blue ringed octopus and orcas. And with Octopus, we have Be Aware, and with Orca, it's communications. So all right, well, for some of you, it may be that obviously, you know, you may have picked up certain patterning from your mother in childhood that is now being released regarding, you know, maybe saying things in a way that make people shy away from you. You know, like Sagittarius energy is known for being a little bit blunt, not because they want to hurt anyone, but just because like they're just going to say the truth. They've got very strong faith and belief in themselves. But what this might be saying is releasing the need to kind of say things in a way where people are not scared of you, but where they really like, you know, they're very careful around you. I think that's what is kind of being released. You're kind of allowing this to wash away a little bit more. And as I said, it could be something that, you know, you learn from a mother figure, you know. Yeah, because what I get is you are feeling, as we said, a bit raw. Like the blue ringed octopus has, it activates this in itself when it's feeling threatened and needing to protect itself from predators. But because we have the letting go sea snake card here with it, it feels like, you know, you may not be needing this protective method right now. It might be something that your spirit is kind of ready to move on from and learn new skills with, especially around obviously communication. So maybe having the self-love and compassion for yourself and others to allow people a little bit further in on a deeper level, and to allow yourself to feel you know, when to give people the opportunity to show you that they can handle your more intense and raw feelings and emotions. And that comes with, you know, letting go the need to always protect ourselves and yeah, letting people in more. Let's get some more cards and see what else is going on for you, Sagittarius. Okay, Spirit. Please tell me what is happening with Sagittarius over the next 30 days. What messages are in their highest and best to pay attention to? You know, you might also be someone who's quite spiritual. You may be doing moon rituals, casting spells, really spending time in nature or with your more psychic self. If not, that's all right. Like if that's not your jam, you might just be someone that's you know, maybe journaling more, maybe writing down goals, maybe making lists, organizing, and putting more like routine and ritual to the things that you do in the everyday. So how is Sagittarius showing up? Cool. So we've got the Knight of Cups and Strength. So you may be offering love to someone at this time, Sagittarius, or you may have a love offer coming in. With the Strength card there as well, I think people are really seeing you for your inner strength, your resilience, your beauty, your you know, or you could be offering love to a Leo. The Strength card is a Leo sign. Let me see. All right. Okay, but the challenge here, it looks like there is a need to surrender a little bit and not control everything at this time. But I feel that that is being resisted. You know, there's an unknown energy about it, and it feels like maybe there's something to do with this situation that is not that is not in your highest and best. We've got Judgment in reverse with the Moon in reverse. Yeah, and again, like we have farewell to the moon and the moon card coming in reverse here again. So I feel like there may be some more negative aspects around a mother or something that needs to be let go of or surrendered. Yeah, because I feel like you're not able to nurture yourself in this situation. You may be, people around you might be asking too much of you, Sagittarius, or you might feel quite abundant and wanting to help, but with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like, you know, almost being drained of your resources where there's nothing left for you at the end of the day. And your spirit might be trying to advise you or show you that this is not something that, not something that your soul feels like right about, or like it doesn't hold, like you might feel like it doesn't hold up to your highest spiritual ideals or what you really feel like your life purpose is. Okay, let's see what the what was the past leading up to this, Spirit? What led up to this situation? Yeah. There might have been a betrayal in the past. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it feels like there's been something in the past where there could have been a betrayal. Someone could have taken something from you, or that's how you were feeling. Like, you know, stolen from, deceived, lied to, and it caused you to, you know, need to start on a new journey and move towards something new, to leave the past in the past and, you know, sail towards the unknown. Which then leading into your present moment, you know, you might be now ready to offer new love or to continue on a path that makes your soul happy. And you have had to be quite strong and resilient with what you're doing right now. And potentially maybe you're feeling a bit disconnected from the universe or disconnected from your path. You might be really judging yourself and feeling, am I doing the right thing? You know, that the guilt or shame or the feelings of the past might still be challenging you in the present moment. Like I can see that you want to move forward. You want to, you know, move towards new love and find your inner strength again and remember your true power. But it just feels like there's a lot of confusion and uncertainty that's challenging you right now. And I think it is because you're feeling a bit depleted from everything. Yes, okay, yeah. And there's a massive cycle ending. So you got the World card. So there is a cycle ending here. Something that needs, you know, you've been on this journey for quite a long time, and it's come to a point now where you've learned everything that you needed to learn. You're kind of wrapping things up, you know, tying up loose ends, and there will be a new journey that comes in soon for you, but it's important to acknowledge the ending and just surrender to it a bit. Allow what needs to move out of your life to move out of your life. Okay, what is the conscious energy? What is Sagittarius conscious of right now? Yeah. So you're conscious of just needing a rest, needing to really, you know, regather yourself, regather your thoughts, regather your sense of just energy, really, because it looks like there was, you know, this heartache in the past has really taken it out of you. You might have felt like consciously you just might be feeling a little bit, you know, dead, or like not dead, but you know, like just exhausted, done with everything, and really needing a break. And again, we have another reference to a mother and child. So it really could have been something with your mother, or it could be, you know, with a mother, or just potentially even just not feeling nurtured and safe at the moment, you know, feeling like you really want that motherly love around you. Okay, what's in the subconscious for Sagittarius, Spirit? Okay. And why is this here? What else? What's it? Yeah, because subconsciously it feels like it really feels like there was an injustice here. Like karma didn't come through for you. You know, it might have felt like the scales were left unbalanced. Something happened where you just didn't feel like there was justice done. You were really passionate about going forward in this direction. You know, you're really excited, and it likely made you feel alive and inspired, and you're ready to take action to make this thing work. Yeah. And what's the higher self advice, Spirit? What would Sagittarius higher self, how would they be dealing with this situation right now? Okay. Is there any other further advice from Sagittarius higher self? How would they best get through this situation? Okay, cool. So your higher self is saying that, you know, all is not lost. It's going to be okay. We can see the Three of Wands here. So he's kind of looking forward into the future. You know, it's a card of like your ships coming in. You know, you've done the work, you've planned something, and now you're waiting to receive that confirmation, or, you know, for someone, something to happen to come in for you. And then we have the Lovers card. So obviously it feels like your higher self is advising you, you know, it's okay. This isn't the end of the world. Although it might, you know, it might feel like a bit of the end of the world or quite devastating. But your higher self is just reminding you that to keep looking forward, to keep that optimism and faith strong, get the nurturing that you need. You know, like if you're feeling burnt out or exhausted, don't keep pushing, give yourself a break. But your higher self is showing you that focusing on what's coming in, the new love that's coming in, all the potential of, you know, a new love story, it's all there for you. It is coming. So not to get too bogged down or devastated about what has happened in the past, whether, you know, it was you or someone else, but there has been a betrayal, you know, a sneakiness, a deception, something that happened that made you move away. Okay. Yeah, let's see what higher self advice we've got for you, Sagittarius. So Spirit, what is the higher self advice for Sagittarius at this time? How can they best deal with this situation, this ending, whatever this is for them that's moving out of their life? Okay, you get a blessing of serendipity, right place, right time. Archangel Michael hands you an energetic key. This sacred key places you exactly where you're meant to be. You will receive an extraordinary gift. Exactly. So remember, like sometimes, remember, spirit can see and hear things that we don't see and hear. You know, like it's that feeling of like that saying of like, you know, God, the universe, spirit, they hear all the conversations you don't hear. And so if your intuition's telling you to move away from someone or to end something, you know, they were in rooms that you weren't in. They know things that you don't know. And what it can also be is sometimes we're redirected from something because there's something even better for us right around the corner that we wouldn't have been aligned for, we wouldn't have been able to receive had we not made that change. So it feels like your higher self is just confirming the serendipity of what's happening right now, and that you will be placed in the right place in the right time if you're keeping that vibration high and looking forward to the future, you know, relying on all the inner strength that you do have, Sagittarius, that you've developed and you've honed for yourself. Yeah, let's see. So what other advice does Sag's higher self have? Yeah. Okay, so the first card that we have as well is withdraw, no longer fun, walk away. So we saw that in this reading, hey, that you are moving away from someone that was deceptive. You know, you might be challenged by a lot of just hopelessness, feelings of like you're not on your path or things aren't going the right way. But this is just confirming for you, like you're in the perfect place, you are on your path, it's the right place, right time. And this thing is no longer fun. So you're definitely following your intuition when you walk away. So Archangel Michael asks you to detach from the drama associated with a particular situation. The time has come to withdraw and walk away. Cool. And then your next card we have is conscious breathing, deep breath. Archangel Michael asks you to take a slow, deep breath to bring inner peace and balance. Breathe in calm and breathe out stress. Definitely. Yeah, exactly. You know, it can be hard when things change really quickly and it was unexpected, but your soul is reminding you, as I said, that this is the best decision for you. You know, there's new wonderful things coming in for you, and you're aligning yourself to that higher frequency through choosing yourself, having strong boundaries, and not allowing something that's not in your highest and best to continue to play out in your energy. And that's really like, yeah, really aligned of you. Okay. So Sagittarius, we're going to look at this further. So we're going to jump into love and money and then career. So I'm going to jump over to Patreon now. If you would like to be a part of that, I'd love to have you over there. If not, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope these messages resonated. If you love this video, please like it, please comment and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, and thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time.